doesn't have any.
Yep. I'm on it. I don't know. I guess they don't know.
They don't. No, they don't. Barb's been with me a lot, but she ain't figured it out.
Oh my goodness, I failed on the press conference placard placement. Well, we're going to start our press conference by saying congratulations to everyone here assembled with us, and congratulations on the victory this evening. The protocol will be, Coach, if you could just make an opening statement, and then we'll send questions to the student athletes first. Thank you.
Thanks, Barb. First, just want to congratulate William and Mary. I just think that team is what March Madness is really all about. They got hot, they've had a good run. They came in today and really played freely. Those kids are really good, boy. You know, dance is how appropriate is that to have that name in March Madness? So, but she's really special, and Nascimento, I hope I'm saying that the right way. She's really good, and and then 35 hurt us a little bit today, which was, we kind of felt like we knew what she was going to do, but she hurt us some too. So, we looked like we hadn't played in 2 weeks, and that's it's just part of it. We've had a long layoff, but I mean, you have to give them credit. And I want to make sure we do that. That team was fearless, and that's what I want my team to be. I thought Booker was really good tonight, really efficient, as she always is. 8 for 11, 4 out of 4 at the line. She has 14 rebounds. I didn't realize Book had 14 rebounds tonight, and 4 offensive. So that's a double-double with 4 assists. And had plus 32 on the chart. I think the biggest thing we could probably take away from tonight is Jordana Cody, I thought, really came in and changed the game in the first half. And, what a great kid. I love that kid. She's worked hard these last 2 weeks. We've given her some opportunities in practice, and tonight she played 16 minutes, and she was also plus 32. Her and Booker were plus 32. Shay was plus 30 in the plus minus. So really proud of her and appreciate her tonight, her energy. She came in and gave us some energetic plays, offensive rebounds. Taylor was 7 out of 10, 5 out of 6, and had 19 and 6. And then Kyla had another double-double as well, 15 and 15. So, got that one out of the way. Now you got to get ready for a really good Illinois team. I'm familiar with them a little bit, and you get one day of prep. I was just told, are we playing at 1 o'clock on Monday? Is that what I was just told?
Yeah, that's what you heard.
I haven't heard that yet. Make it make sense, please. In any case, we'll have a good day tomorrow. I'm sure my kids will be focused and have some good focus and intentionality in practice. And we'll need to be better. I don't think anybody in my locker room felt like we played that well, and yet you win by 40 in the NCAA tournament. So I think that's where we are here at the University of Texas and with this team. And again, when you win by 40 and you realize there's probably some things you can do better, that's always a good sign. So happy for our kids, giving God the glory for number 32. What a blessing. Hard to do, y'all. And this group has done it. I continue to be amazed with this group, and I'm very proud of them because it's really hard to do what they've done.
Thank you, Coach. And I will confirm from our NCAA representative here that it is 1 o'clock on Monday afternoon. We're going to take questions right now for the student athletes first. We're going to start here. Just name an affiliation and ask your questions, please.
Chip Brown with horns247.com. Taylor, can you just talk about, and for the other, for Maddie and Rory, with Taylor and Kyla, do you feel like there's, any team that can stop your inside presence?
Are you asking us, or are you asking Taylor? Oh.
You two, and then Taylor, just talk about the two-headed monster.
No. That's my answer. I'm just kidding. I I feel like there was a lot of tussles tonight between our bigs, and that's, I think, almost every night. But I tell them, like, when they can't stop you, they got to hold on to you and hold on to you tight. So, but no is my answer, and that's why there's 5 people on the court staring at them at once every time we come down the court. So I'm just glad they're on our team. So.
I mean, yeah, when you think about it, when Taylor and Kyle are at their best, I mean, yeah, they're definitely hard to stop, especially when, you know, you got one in, then one subs out, another one comes in. I mean, that's definitely, like, that's double trouble right there. And our paint, yeah, just our paint points are definitely much better. And three-pointers go in when they're getting buckets down there. So I just think, you know, when they're their best, they really help our team tremendously.
All right,
Yeah.
Nick,
Oh, yeah.
are
sorry.
you set?
No, you're good.
Now, Lord have mercy. Please, your name and affiliation and your questions, please.
Good evening, ladies. Zoe Collins-Rath with the Austin American Statesman. Rory, this question is for you. Freshman,
Bree?
I'm sorry.
Bree? You said freshman?
No, freshman Jordan Lee. She shot all 3 of the 3-pointers from tonight, and she hasn't really played a game or started in one since December, I want to say. Can you talk about her presence on the court and her growth over the season and how important her role was tonight?
Yeah, she's staying ready. I love her energy. I love her willingness to just get better, and she's just very coachable, in my opinion, and I'm glad she earned that today. And whenever she's very confident in her shot, and she's going to let it fly. She's going to let it go. She's not really worried about missing one shot and, you know, I'm not going to shoot anymore. No, she's going to shoot it again. So I like that she has that mindset. But, yeah, I'm just glad that she stayed in the picture because that's another player on our team that we'll need to just be stepped up. And like she did today, she's stepping up, playing on the point guard, but putting ball pressure and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm super proud of her throughout this whole season, like, just being able to be coachable and being a great teammate. So,
Thank you for that. Next question, please.
Hi, ladies. Asia Kopp from W Swish. The crowd was definitely feeling it tonight. I'm sure y'all felt that energy tonight, especially since we're going into the NCAA tournaments. You know how it gets very loud. How are you able to keep your composure and ignore the loudness from the fans in the arena as you guys are playing?
It's really nice when the arena is cheering for us. And so I think, like, being in this environment in Moody, it's really unique, and I think it's a great environment. And so, honestly, I like hearing the crowd, and I like hearing when we make big shots and them being really loud. And I just really like playing in Moody, and I'm happy that we have another game.
Austin American Statesman. Rory, you guys found yourselves in a track meet early, as you know, and those girls were up and down. As the point guard, was there a time when you go, let's settle down and get the ball to Taylor Jones, because she kind of went to work there late in the first quarter?
our goal in this game was to try to get stops and run in transition, and they made a lot of shots at the beginning of the game, so it was kind of hard to run in transition. But yeah, that was kind of the goal. But obviously, when it gets just to be a track meet, we do need to like settle down and see if we can, get some paint touches and driving kicks or feed our post players. So yeah, I think when it came down to the execution, it was perfectly fine. I just think our defensive effort should have been slightly better. But yeah, offense was good.
Kirk Bowles from the Houston Chronicle. Madison, after somewhat sluggish first quarter by the team, was your coach upset after the first quarter? And now that you're getting so many rebounds, do you want to have playing time at center too?
What was the second part of your question again?
Was your coach upset after the first quarter?
No.
He wasn't?
I don't know, Kirk. I mean, they did score 18 points in the first quarter. So, I mean, I feel like you know the answer. You've been here long enough to know that answer right there. So, I mean, you already know this is supposed to be a defensive-minded team right here. And I think, I think everybody on this team knows also that how it's supposed to look on that end, too. And, it wasn't pretty. I just think that's focus. I think they came out hot, ready, and we came out, not ready to play. And, Coach said, 2 weeks off, sluggish, rusty, and I don't think that's an excuse to make about ourselves. I think we've been practicing for 2 weeks, so, we've been playing basketball, so it's not like we're just sitting around. I just think it's just us coming out, focused, ready to play. And, Coach is doing everything in his power, and I think at halftime it's kind of sad that he made a comment that he wants it more than us. And I truly believe that. Like, he's always up in the office. I try to tell him go home a lot, but he's always up there. He's scouting. He's looking at film to see what can we do better. And, that just shows, like, how much he loves the game and how much he wants to win. And I just think that, for us to kind of respect that, we have to play better on that end. We have to play harder. So that's really it. To answer your question, yeah, he was mad. And we were too. We knew what we were supposed to do. We knew that we need to do better. So he's not mad right now. He's trying to hide it right now.
Oh, I'm mad.
Sam Ferris, fan-sided. Maddie, obviously you had a pretty good game on your own, but you also had a handful of assists. Can you talk about what it means to be able to lean on your teammates on the offensive end of the court?
4 assists, 4 turnovers. Coach Shepard don't like them 4 turnovers, but that's just, I feel like that's just another just part of my game that I take pride in. It's just passing to my teammates, and just seeing them score the ball is off my assist, of course, not Rory's or Bree's, but just off my assist. It really brings joy to my heart. I just think that today we passed the ball extremely well today. So I think just me also just finding people too like Shay. I love passing Shay on the back door. But that's just another part I just take great pride in.
We have time for one more question. Please identify yourself.
Danny Jefferson, the undrafted U.S. A lot of y'all were at the game on Thursday. Did y'all notice anything that was different between Thursday going in today, what you had to do, what you had to shut down the players? Obviously, Bella was going to get her shots off, and you knew that. Was there any point in the game where you had to just let Bella get her shots and then just shut down everybody else?
No, our coaches perfectly prepared us for the scout and how to defend them, and we actually guarded them very well in our scout this morning during shoot around, and we just really didn't translate it that well to the game. We didn't want anybody to go off at all. We hold like teams like Georgia to 26, and we let them get 61 points, which they're a great team and they have great scores, but that's not our standard here. But yeah, no, the people who went off, yeah, they went off. We were focused on 1 and 2 and 5. They great players, obviously, but that's just something we need to capitalize on and not let that happen again.
Well, thank you very much, student athletes, for joining us. And, of course, we will see you on Monday.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, young lady,
Oh,
do not forget that.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to open it up for questions for Coach. We're going to go first with, where's our microphone? All right, let's go right here quickly. We'll start here, and then we'll go over here to Danny Davis next.
Zoe Collins-Rath, American Statesman. Hello again. Texas had above average for bench points tonight. Can you talk about the bench production from Jordana, as you mentioned earlier, Brianna, and everyone else that you were glad shined tonight in this win?
Yeah, 35 bench points was something that we wrote on the board as a positive, and I was, again, really, we started the small guard. We started the small lineup with 4 guards tonight, and I thought we had some kids come off the bench and did a nice job. I think Jock had 10, Jordy had 4, and Bree came off and had 2. But we had some kids. When you have Kyla coming off getting 15 and 15, that helps your bench points tremendously. So. We had some kids came off the bench and did a nice job for us, and so it's always nice to get that. I think those kids they've played enough this year in some big ball games to be able to function, tonight. And so all those kids have played all year long. Jock has started quite a bit since Leah Moore went down 7 games in the conference. So tonight's kind of the first night she hasn't started in a while. So.
Danny Davis, Austin, American Statesman. Vic, with kind of going off that, are you still tinkering with your lineup? Are you trying new things? Jock not starting, Justice not playing the first half, but starting the second half, and Lee not leaving the floor, Jordan starting tonight. Are you still tinkering with things, or was this just kind of a matchup-dependent thing tonight?
Tonight, the answer is yes and yes, I think, is a fair answer. I told my team the other day, they probably don't know this, but you have to remember I put 3, maybe 4 starters on the bench at Mississippi State going into the 18 NCAA tournament, and we made it all the way to the national championship game. I know what I'm looking at every day. I know who's working hard. I know who's being productive, and I believe in playing kids that are bringing it. And if we can be better with a different lineup, we're going to play it. The analytics have told us all year that 4-guard lineup's pretty good, but I've been practicing with our 2 bigs on the floor some. So, you just never know when you're going to need them. Tonight, I think the 4-guard lineup was okay. Jock did it, Our problem tonight wasn't offensively, y'all. It was defensively. Like, we were a wreck. We just really blew a lot of assignments. Out-of-bounds defense was horrible. That's what's got me all sideways, is we just defensively were a wreck and not focused. Very disappointed in my 5 players, what they were supposed to do to help us. And then our just like I told you, our out-of-bounds defense, and then coming off shooters. We talked about who could shoot it, who we didn't want to shoot it, and we just really lacked focus. But again, I'll wear the responsibility. It's my team, and obviously didn't have them quite ready to play. So we got to be better. Like I said, Illinois is way better and way different, and we're going to have to play a lot better on Monday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Make it make sense.
Go ahead, sir.
Josh Newman from LoneStarLive.com. On that topic, Vic, you of course have no say what time a game tips off, but what are the difficulties of crafting your team's game day around a quirky game time, whether it be 8:45 at night, which is late, or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is of course early?
Yeah, I don't understand. When I say make it make sense, I mean, what time is it? It's 11:20. And my kids are going to be back in here tomorrow in the afternoon, and then we got to get them back up. If we're going to have a shoot around, we got to be in here at 7 in the morning for a 1 o'clock tip. Or Illinois, if they're going to shoot, they're going to go 7 to 8, and we're going to go 8 to 9. I don't get it. I mean, we played the late game. Us and LSU's playing at 9:15 tonight. Like, I just don't get it. And so, but anyway, but then to turn around and make us go at 1? Why? So, yeah, it's problematic just from a recovery standpoint. I mean, and I think my kids are in pretty good shape and pretty tough, but it's, I just don't get it. But maybe Barb knows. Maybe.
No, sir.
I'm sure they called them and go, hey, what time you want to make Texas play? And so, anyway, it is what it is. We'll have to be ready.
American Statesman. Vic, I saw you scouting Illinois. What problems do they present?
Yeah, they're well coached. Coach has done a great job with them. I think she's been there 3 years now, and has done a great job with them. They got great guard play. They got size inside. Bostic's monster inside, does a great job for them. They play, you know, they're big at 3, 4, and 5. They've got size there, and then those guards are really, really quick and athletic. So, you know, we're going to have to really be good defensively, and then, you know, we're going to have to really be. I think we've got to be better on the half court. You know, I knew this team tonight would probably zone us a little bit, and I don't care if people zone us. I think we shoot the ball really well, and we can do some things. I think our kids have been doing a much better job with zone offense here lately. So, but I think again, I've been watching some film on Illinois, and they have a nice team for sure, and then we're going to have to play really well. So. You know, we got one day to get it ready.
Next question from Kirk Bowles from the Houston Chronicle. Kirk?
On your lineup, I don't know if there was any discipline involved, like earlier in the season or not. Just something to tinker with.
Yep.
Illinois played 6 players. I guess they've got a lot of injuries. So do you feel like you can wear them down with your deeper bench?
Well, I just think this time of year, I mean, you know, those kids have been playing all year, so I'm sure they're in great shape too. And you know, we're both playing for an opportunity to move on. So, you know, I don't know how much all that kind of plays into it. You know, I mean, if you remember that first team I had here, Kirk, we had 6.5 players that made it to the Elite 8, and you know, we shouldn't have been in the Elite 50, but you know, those kids just. They really found a way, got hot, and bought in finally to defensively trying to guard people. So, you know, I'm sure those kids have done it all year, and you know, it's one game. So, you know, we've got to be ready. Certainly, our depth. You know, I'm hoping it'll play a factor because we do have some, and so we need to make sure that we use it. But our depth has got to play well. You know, we can't come in, and we had some kids come in height, and first thing they do, they give up an out-of-bounds play 3, or they lose somebody in transition, you know, like, and that's hard. And, again, that's kind of what's got me a little sideways.
We're going to go to Zoom and take a question now from Rob Knox from The Next. Rob?
Hey, Coach. How are you?
Good, Rob.
Congratulations on the win. Can you just share part of what you shared with Coach Dickinson following the game? Obviously, I know that you all had a nice conversation there. What was maybe your message to Coach Dickinson specifically following the game?
Well, it was really just, you know, I wanted her to know that I thought she's done a great job with that team. I mean, to take a team that's a 9 seed in your tournament, and the team they had to, I think the team they beat in the championship game had beat them like pretty significantly 2 times in the season. I mean, that's coaching. To get your kids to believe and buy in, you know, I just want her to know, first of all, congratulations. And then again, part of this time of year is getting hot, and her team's hot. But she's got some really good players over there that whatever it took, she got them to figure it out. And, you know, I just wanted to commend her on that. I don't know her personally, but in watching her the other night against High Point and going against her team tonight, you know, she is obviously a very good coach, and I just wanted to congratulate her again. Thought her kids were really tough. You know, they're competitors. And, you know, she should be, I told her, I said, you be proud of your team because they really, I thought, were competitive and fought tonight. They did not back down. They were not fazed by our crowd. And I just wanted her to know to be proud of that, you know, because, again, I think that's a reflection of your head coach.
Coach, thank you so much for your time this evening. I know it's time for recovery a little bit for you, too, and we'll see you back here on the podium tomorrow afternoon. Congratulations for the win.
Thanks, Barb. Praise the Lord and Hook 'em Horns. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all being here.
We will be joined by William and Mary in a few moments. Can we have some help here, guys?